My husband is a face boy, and I'm not going to take it back. I say that without apology. So I was attractive to the outer appearance at first, and then the personality and everything, him loving Christ, and we having the same goals, and I say, yeah man, yeah man, yeah, me love him, me love the youth here. But over the years, the love there alone can't carry you through the entire commitment. You're going through courtship, and you always hear them say, two become one, two become one. Listen, that is not a term that you play with. Because
Welcome to Vibes with Kerry.
hello everyone. Hola my people. Welcome back to Vibes with Kerry. We don't know what on my tongue. From the other day me I talk. My tongue not stop twist up. It's like when me I say with, me say we. I'm saying Vibes with Kerry. Like it with it did not come out. I don't know what is happening. Me no know. See them me say me no know. Me no say me no know. It's like let me tell you. My tongue sometimes it not work well. Like the way how me I pronounce the words them, like it does a twist up. Me don't know if it too heavy, but if I'm small, this always happen to me. Me always have tongue twister, and me just can't understand. Sometimes I feel like me have list tongue. Me don't know if that any of you guys watching, you ever have that issue where you're saying here so it don't come out right, and then you try to correct yourself and it come out worst. Comment down below. Anyways, that's enough for the intro. So stay tuned, guys. Keep on watching. Remember to like, share, and leave a comment. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Vibes with Kerry.
Alright, so today I'm gonna just do a sit down video. I'm gonna just talk to you. I'm not no vlogging today. I'm just a sit down and talk to you, right? So about half an hour ago, I came from work, and I'm just sitting here on the veranda and I'm chilling, and I just pick up the camera and say, I'm alone, I'm home alone. And so let me talk to you guys. The previous videos that I've posted on my anniversary and stuff like that, I just want to give you a little backstory of how we started. I, to be honest, I was just sitting here and just reflecting on God's goodness in my little family, in my marriage. I am pretty young. Yes, I am young and I'm old at the same time. Yes, in my previous videos, you know that I started out very early, right? I was a teenage mother, hence why Lashawn and I, we look like brother and sister. Yes, but I'm not his brother. I'm not his sister. I'm his mother. That's my big son. A lot of times we go out and persons like he would say in the open, "Mommy," and then persons will come and say, "Why? You call your sister mother or your cousin or and then he looks like me, so they always say, "Oh, it's your sister," and they know where to go say, "No, it's my son." And how old are you? And they try to figure it out and everything. So we got married pretty early. Yes, me and my husband. Well, to me, it's not, when we say early, I was in my early 20s. Why I say early? Because society usually says, live out your life and enjoy life first before you get married. Wait till you're late 30s, I could only 40 when you know say you're ready for settled. But as a young girl growing up in the church, I know that I believe in family because my parents, I grew up in a home where my both parents are married, right? And mind you, my parents got married pretty early too. They got married in their teens. But anyways, as I was saying, so society has it to say, you're not ready for marriage yet, you don't know what you're getting into, and it's not going to work. And sometimes they even put limit to it, 1 year or 2 year or even months. But for me, it wasn't like that. When my husband proposed to me, right? I'm not going to tell you guys my age. All who know my age already, good. But if you do not know my age, you have to go work it out. I have to go back and watch some videos to figure it out. But I'm not going to say my age in this. Either of us, my husband and I will not say our age in this video. As I was saying, so when he proposed to me, as I said, we were in our early 20s, right? And it was a moment that I can't forget it. But I'm just saying, let a figure be I wanted a sit down video, engagement, proposal. Listen, we can't talk about that in this video, right? Because video got too long, I want to see when I go skip it out and watch it. So let me just get to the point. So, when we were engaged, right, you have persons that pass remarks and say, sure you're ready, where you get into. Persons even have meeting with my husband, like church family members, having meeting with him, and I say, where you get into, da 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 da. Right? I remember one time he came to me and he said, Kerr, you're going to hear people saying this and saying that. But at the end of the day, it's about your decision and what you want, what we want. And I never forget that even till this day. Right? So we went on with the wedding and everything. When we got married now and we're living together, so you coming to visit me or I go and visit you is basically just the surface of the true character of the person you see. You just see nice part most of the time, right? All of the little faults and stuff like that, you're not gonna see all of them, right? You're gonna see some of them, and at the end of the day, you have to think and say, boy, when we get into the package here, I wonder if can I live with it for the rest of my life, or no, man, something have to go on, something have to go change. And if you're not getting that change, you decide if you still want to sit down with it, right? But I'm not saying that you're not going to see red flag. You're not going to see faults. Yes, you're going to see it. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to your decision. So, there and there. But when we got married now, me I go start see. Me I go see him look when he just wake. Me I go smell morning breath. And everything. Me I go see when him use the bathroom, and me I go smell things and it's listen, the most disgusting part of your partner, you're going to see it when you live with them. And some of the beauteous moments come out when you live with them as well, right? So saying all of that now is just to tell you about the first year of my marriage, or first couple of months. Well, honeymoon week, everything I got nice like rice. Everything I got simmer and smooth, right? And it's like all bed of roses. But say you're gonna know in the bed that you have some patrol. Yes. So I was anticipating that. So when in our first year, alright, so we were both what am I gonna say now? We're Christians, right? So when it comes down to a faith-based relationship, it was a A game in our marriage, because he loved Christ, I love Christ, and we always seek to grow closer to him, right? So that was what we have in common, right? Both of us, we always have a work on with individual connection with Christ and together, right? So, and I think that is one of the plus when you're entering into a relationship. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all other things will be added unto you, right? So seek Christ and let him be the center. When you say make him be the center, and I just put him in a center and just say, oh, in a center. Allow him to lead, right? Don't just put him there and then do all of the work. Allow him to lead. And let him be the center of your relationship, of your marriage. And things will work out, right? Even better than you expected. So when the first week, we honeymoon, first month, second month coming on, going on. Until you realize, so you start to some little things, and then you start to then you're not supposed to know better. Or maybe you must say the same thing like, whenever did I expect this from you? But it's a learning process, You see, my husband always say, you not fall in love. And I come to understand what he actually is saying when he says that. Because some people, the first time I see you, I fall in love. He used the term grow in love. And over the years, I come to understand it. And I really see, I get what he's saying. I never really debate it, but I wonder why I always say that. But I come to understand. Because you don't fall in love. We don't fall in love. We grow in love. I know that I love him. I see qualities in him that I love. His personality, his whole attire. And of course, so a girl have to be attractive to a man before you can even get to know his personality. Well, it can go either way. You can see somebody and they're not really attractive, but their personality. Attractive mean their outer appearance. So some people not carry themselves good and it's unattractive. Not talk about that. I talk about some persons, you can see them, they're not attractive to their outward appearance, but the inward, your personality, and you just get to grow in love. I'm not going to say fall in love, grow in love. For me, my husband is a face boy, and I'm not going to take it back. I say that without apology. So I was attractive to the outer appearance at first. And then the personality and everything, him loving Christ, and we having the same goals, and and I say, me love him, me love the youth here. But over the years, the love there alone can't carry you through the entire commitment that you've made till death do us part. That alone can't. It's something that you have to build on, right? So that's why we say we grow in love. So you see, start with some faults and some behavior and some attitude where I say, I wonder if this man I get off. He not supposed to know better. Why him say that? Or why him do that? Or why you make the decision that you're not supposed to know? But then again, I learned that it's the term that says sorry for looking out on the road and not looking at you guys. I saw me talk sometimes, let me just look out of space, I'm just being expressive. Sorry. But I know that eye contact is a number one in communication. I've learned that also. So let me try and keep the eye contact going. And my phone is ringing. Just a minute. As we were, a call just came in, cut my video. I should put it on airplane mode, Alright, but let's talk. So, where was I? I was saying that I have to go watch back a video and come back again. Give me. Alright, so as I was saying, two becomes one. That term, when you go through courtship, in your after your date and everything, and you're taking it to another step, you're going through courtship and you always hear them say two become one, two become one. Listen, that is not a term that you play with. Because how two persons, two individual, two different people, two different personality, how are we going to become one? No mathematician solution, no, none that you're not gonna get that. Well, let me think about it. 1 plus 1 equal 2, and 2, it not gonna work. Me always say 1 plus 1 equal 1, which if you ever go write that one exam, you know, say it go wrong. So as I was saying, right, no mathematics, no formula can give 1 plus 1 equal 1. No. If you do that for exam, you are going to get wrong bang. Right? So, I always say, oh, two persons will become one. But over the years, I get to understand that it's when you get to know the person, you know the dislike, you know what they like, you know what to say, what not to say, when to say it, when not to say it, or in your actions, you know, say if you operate the way he doesn't likes it, or you have some habits where you need to just drop off, or you get to understand that, listen, if I do this, if I put that cup right there, my husband is not gonna like it, right? So because I know that if I put the cup right there, my husband is not gonna like it, I'm not gonna do it. And that's unity, and unity means one, right? So when it terms say two becomes one, it's not impossible. So when you get to learn about the person get to learn to know more about you, you grow, you get to grow in love. Because listen, Jermaine didn't like when I put the cup there, but because we just married, me no know. So I am gonna think that it's okay for me to put the cup on the TV stand. Let's use that for example. It's okay. I'm alright with it, because at the end of the day, when I'm finished, I know I'm going to pick it up, right? But he doesn't like that. He thinks that is being untidy. And how can you have a cup on the TV stand, right? I don't know that. And he's saying that me should have know better, and my phone a ring again. Jesus. So me put the phone on airplane mode, because I'm using a phone to record, right? And it's the same phone do everything. So sorry about that for the cut every time. So as I was saying, right? So he saying, maybe in a head space he must say, come on now, me should know better not to put the cup at the TV stand. But genuinely, I don't know that. I didn't know that you didn't like it, because it's okay for me. No, when he put it to me now, he might have cause an argument, because me I gotta just think say nothing wrong if me just raise the cup right there, so when we finish me take it up, and him I gotta just think say I should have put it there in the first place, because it's not the kitchen, right? So it will cause a disagreement, or whatever you want to call it, quarrel or cussing. No fighting. So yeah, and then now you go just maybe you feel upset, which a simple thing that you just take a pick up and just, but you know work like that all the time. So Leo, get off the road. Yes. So all those two become, so when he tells me and we have a little disagreement, and we look into things, because you say if you want to reach places, sometimes you have to just stop for a minute and just think about at the start what you want out of it from beginning, where you want to go, what can I do to reach there. So me start on a evaluator now. Me evaluate the situation and say, boy, what could I done? What I could have done to not cause that quarrel that we had. I'm gonna say, boy, if me did just take up a cup, or maybe him a go say, boy, maybe if me did just if me did tell her, she would have know. And me I say, if me, I'm gonna try to figure it out, what could I do? Or maybe he just the same, what can I do to not, maybe the approach is wrong or something. But anyways, now over the years, no, you are not going to get me put that cup. You're not going to get me put that cup where the TV stand is. Why? Because I've grown to understand, I've learned to understand that my husband, that's one of my husband, he doesn't like it. That's a dislike. And ladies, we have to pay attention to our husbands, right? You have to pay attention to their body language. Because for me, it's two ways. I am a very expressive person. You say if me have an issue, I'm going to come and I'm going to tell it to you, and we'll work it out or move on with life. On the other hand, my husband is more of, he's not so expressive. So sometimes me have to just watch him body language. Like, okay, so definitely there mean he's not in a good mood, and obviously I'm a problem, because when he's talking to me, he not look for me, and in cutting conversation short, he talk to me when he needs to, like, and you pay attention to your husbands, because you see, some of we ladies know, we just think say, oh, we think I go, I saw if you go. Not all the time. We have to compromise, right? And when we say compromise, mean say you're gonna make somebody spin around like tread wheel. No, that's not what I'm saying. Because some people think compromise means if you just squat and do anything he say. No, that's not what it means. Right? It is to come to an understanding. Both of you having an agreement and say, alright, I don't like this, but I think I can do this, so that next time we don't have to have an argument. You see what I'm telling about my tongue? Anyways, so now I grow, so it's when I say grow to love, that's what I was, out of that long explanation that I just did a while ago, this is what I was trying to say. We don't fall in love, we grow to love, right? Because he didn't like that part about me, but he grows to understand, or I didn't like that part, and I grow to understand that, oh, so Jermaine don't like when we put cup there, so we're not gonna put the cup there. You understand? So it makes him loves me more, and I love when we are not having an argument, and when we're not having disagreements. It's not possible because we're not perfect. We all have disagreements as human beings, right? But I don't like it, because I like to be together. I don't like this space between us. And when we have disagreements, sometimes you're a little bit on the more quiet side. You just think, say, if you just stay off for a moment and just make it breeze. I don't like that. I am a very affectionate person. I love to be all up in your face. I love to just embrace every opportunity that I get to be close to you, to be with you. Because the truth is, most of the time, we're at work, and sometimes we get in late, and by the time we get in and settle down, we fall asleep, right? Sometimes I fall asleep left and he fall asleep right, and wake up same place because we're really tired. So I like to be close to him, so I'll do anything to let that happen. Well, even if he's not around, I know what he likes and what he don't like. When I am not around, he knows what I would like and what. I can close my eyes and write a book about my husband. When I just married him, I could write, but not as much that I know now. And the other day I said to him, and it's like every year there's something to learn. There's something new no matter how old you are in your marriage. There's always something to learn. And I remember I have this friend that he was reading a book that says marriage is like a job. And I keep saying that over the years. Each time you go to work, there is something to work on. Even if it is the same thing, is the same routine, or yes, the same thing that you're doing every day. You know that you have this to do, then that to do. There's always something to do, right? It's the same thing with marriage. Marriage is like a job. There is something to work on every day. So don't be good today and tomorrow you're just gonna take it easy because oh she alright. Yesterday I bought her a rose. To them if you're alright. Yeah, you can buy me chocolate today. Right? It's the same thing for me. Oh, my husband is okay. I cooked him a delicious meal last week Sunday. That should last him for this week. No! There's always something to do. You cook the meal, give him the last. How about today? You bring him some nice strong juice. Right? So there's always something to work on. And we having an argument today and finding the solution doesn't mean that tomorrow something happens. We don't need to find a solution because we already did that yesterday. There's always something to work on, right? And looking back as I started out this video, I need to stop now because this topic, it's something that I am passionate about, especially when you have young people who sorry guys, mosquito kill me. Pure mosquito, the rainfall and the yard one cut, or that or something I go on. So that's why I'm keep on do this. And I don't have a zapper. Or maybe I need to use the repellent. But yeah. So as I was saying, I am so passionate about young people because my experience has taught me a lot. Older folks love to say that young people are ready for marriage, right? And we're not ready for. First of all, as I have so much story to tell you guys. When I was dating, when we were dating, you have persons coming and it's like the older folks, they don't want you to date. They just want you to open your eyes and you see a man and say, okay, we're gonna get married. Because it's like dating is sin. Dating is not sin. That is what you do during dating makes it a sin, right? For example, fornication, having sex out of marriage, and places that you go, the conversation that you hold, and stuff like that. That is what makes it being sinful. But dating is not sin, right? So older folks, they tend like when you if you're dating, it look like you're committing biggest sin in our world. We not to be seen together. We have to hide and a date and no, it's supposed to be something that you encourage. Because when you see a girl finds a man and they're going together and they're dating, hallelujah, praise the Lord, thank you Jesus, because you have girls dating girls and males dating males, right? And as a Christian, the word of God, it's wrong. Biblically, it's wrong, right? As young people and you're dating, the older folks, they tend to say, oh, you're not ready for it. Wait till until you get a little older. Listen, single life, embrace it. Enjoy it until you're ready. But don't be ready because of what people say. If you think that you're ready and you pray about it and God says, go ahead, or you see where this is what you really want for both of you, go ahead and get married. Don't kill yourself, don't suffocate yourself, but you keep it till you're 30, 40. Don't do it. If it is, listen, if it is it that God says go ahead and do it, it can work once you do it the right way and for the right reason. And of course, God has to be a part of it. And listen to me, don't tell me that you don't know when God is a part of something. Because if you honestly, if you have a relationship with somebody and you spend time with them, right, even if you're blind, you're going to know their voice. right? So don't tell me you don't know when God is in it. Or don't play fool. You see the red flags and you're telling me that, oh, he might got change. If he can't change from now, you're trying to fix things and say nothing wrong with it, don't get into it. It's gonna be worse, not better. Right? So I'm very passionate about this topic and I need to do more sit down talks. Maybe, I don't know if I can get my husband for us to do a love story of how we dated and everything, of our proposal. He's not a camera person like I am. In the previous videos that you see him in our anniversary videos, you notice him not saying much. And I'm not gonna force him. I don't force your partner to be who they're not. Don't force them. Just accept it and just work with it. Sometimes, when you just give them time, be patient. You don't know where it may turn out. Because, for example, I don't know anything about cars. My husband, he love car bad. You see BMW, that's his number one. He's a fan of BMW, right? And I am a movie girl. I'd rather to sit and watch movie than to watch just cars driving around and you're saying, oh, this car look good, man. And no, I'm not that type of person. He's that type of person. And when I can find myself sitting with him, watching just cars, which car engine so nice and all of them something there, it's just time, because it's the first time. Me always call and say, listen, I need to watch a movie. Why we can't watch a movie? Why if I watch a car, them? How is this entertaining? You can't just be a normal human being. But, when you look at it, you say, no, that's not the correct way to do it. Not because he doesn't love it. That means I must force him to do it. Right? You do it, and then if he likes it, he joins. But, yeah, you get what I say. So, he's not really on the camera person. He's not a shy person. He's very outspoken. But this is just not his thing. Yeah, same way you say it. Right, so as I was saying, it's truly a blessing to be a part of this sacred matrimony. It's a gift from God. God honor it, and it's a blessing. So when I'm looking where we're coming from and where we're at now, I'm not saying that it's not perfect, right? Because we're humans. But if I should put on a scale, or I should give a ratings, or to compare where we're coming from, it's a wonderful feeling when you see the growth. And in that growth, you feel God's love. And for sure, you know that it must be God. Because trust me, if it wasn't for him, knowing the person that I am, I can't say for him, but I can say for myself. Me easy to get fed up. Or me can't take problem. Maybe we would have been separated, or but when you have God, when you have God's love, and that love is saturated in your family, and when you have a partner that loves Christ, and that love connects, it gives you everything, every ingredients that you need to make things work within your marriage. It gives you all of that. But if a total different depends on self, you're gonna be selfish. And when a selfish person don't know how to compromise and to make things work, because all they think about is their self. But in order for two persons to become one, just like your Christianity, you and Christ, right? You have to deny self to grow, to be like Christ, or to be closer to Christ. So sometimes you have to put self aside to make things work. And early in my marriage, I didn't understand what it meant. But as I said, I'm reflecting, I'm looking at God's goodness, because if it wasn't for Him, He's the one who gave us this understanding, right? Through our experiences we have learned. And the good thing about it, when you learn something and you don't keep it for yourself, don't try to be selfish, you use it as a stepping stone to grow, right? So I really, really appreciate this gift. It's called marriage is a wonderful thing, and I'm so happy that I've been given the opportunity to experience it, because I didn't have to be married as yet, and it's okay not to be married as yet, because if it is not your time, or if the time not come it, embrace your singleness. Embrace your singleness, trust me. Because when you get into it, it's not just you. It's you and him, or it's you and your family, your children. So there's a lot of things that you have to deny. You have to let me not say deny. There's a lot of things that you have to sacrifice for your family to keep it together, right? So thank God for my husband. Thank God for His intervention in our lives. And I have a lot of story that I can share to encourage, especially young people who want to make this step, but you're afraid because of what society might say, or what you're brainwashed with, that, oh no, I'm too early, it's not time, or I'm not ready for settle down yet, because I'm not enjoy life, I'm not enjoy out of world yet. No. And then you end up finding yourself with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 partners, and then you get confused, and you don't know how to choose, or you don't know how to be settled with one, because it has become your lifestyle. And that's what that is one of the disadvantage of let me not get into that. People, it was really nice talking to you. If you want a part 2, comment down below. And you can comment down below maybe a topic that you want me to speak on. Topic that mostly relate to young people, because I'm a big fan of that. I'm an ambassador for young people. So you can comment down below and tell me what you would want me to talk about. Once I can talk about it, I'll talk about it. And it's been a while I don't have any sit down talk with you guys, so I hope that you really appreciate this one. And being the fact that I'm just coming out of my anniversary season, I just think that this is something that is fitting, and you get to know a little background story of where we're coming from. So thank you so much for watching. When I'm talking about these topics, there's no end because I'm so passionate about it. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have celebrated anniversary this month, happy anniversary to you. And the month that I'm talking about is May, because by the time you get this video, it will be June or July, right? So happy anniversary to you. If you have celebrated a birthday in May, happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Whatever special moment you have celebrated in May, I hope it was happy and it was blessed. The reason why I'm talking about May so much is because I met my husband in May and we got married in May. So May is a very special month for us. It means a lot. So don't feel bad if I didn't say happy birthday or happy anniversary on the other months, but May it is. So big up to yourself. Yes. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to close out the video now. And another thing that I don't understand about us YouTubers, when we're talking, our fingers are always up in the camera doing this and doing that. I don't know, and I'm still doing it. But I guess when you watch other YouTubers, you adapt things. So that's why you have to be careful what you watch. Be careful what you listen to, because you will adapt. So thank you so much for watching. I'm trying not to use my fingers. Stay tuned. And please come again. Share with a friend. And remember to comment down below topic that you would like me to speak on the next time. So bye from Vibes with Carrie. See you next time. Peace. Out.